This nomination comes at a pivotal time for the Department of Justice and for our country. But I, for one, need to be persuaded that she will be an independent Attorney General, and I have no reason to believe at this point she won't be.
The President's selection for Attorney General, no matter who the President is, deserves to be considered swiftly, fairly, and on the nominee's own record.
I pledge to you today and to the American people that the Constitution, the bedrock of our system of justice, will be my lodestar.
I see the combination of steel and velvet. I see your effectiveness before a jury. I see your love for the Constitution, and I see the determination which is in your heart and I think your being.
You understand that your role is such that on occasion you have to say no to the person who actually appointed you to the job and who you support?
Senator, I do understand that that is, in fact, the role and the responsibility of the Attorney General.
I understand that you support the executive order and OLC's opinion. Is that correct?
I don't believe my role at this point is to support or not support it. My review of it was to see whether or not it did outline a legal framework for some of the actions that were requested.
You mentioned in your opening statement that you had now taken the opportunity to review carefully the OLC opinion on the President's executive amnesty. Do you agree with the legal analysis in the OLC opinion?
It seemed to be a way to look for the legal framework based upon case law precedent.
My question is quite simply, do you agree with the legal analysis?
Well, Senator, I certainly am not able to say at this point if my legal analysis would have taken the same pathway.
I would note that I've twice asked you if you agree with the analysis, and you are a very talented lawyer, and so I suspect it is not an accident that twice you have not answered that question.
Senator, I've told you that I did find the analysis to be reasonable.
Congress, this body, only allocates enough money for DHS to deport 400,000 of them. 11 million illegal immigrants, enough money to deport 400,000.
Do you support legalization of marijuana?
Senator, I do not.
The President said this in January of last year. Quote, I smoked pot as a kid, and I view it as a bad habit and a vice.
I certainly don't hold that view and don't agree with that view of marijuana as a substance.
Do you agree that waterboarding is torture and that it's illegal?
Waterboarding is torture, Senator.
And thus illegal.
And thus illegal.
Do you think the NSA program, terrorist surveillance program that we have in effect today is constitutional?
Senator, I believe that it's not only it's constitutional and effective. I know that there are court challenges to it, and certainly we will abide by those court regulations.
Right.
But it has been a very effective tool in managing.
But you're okay with it being constitutional from your viewpoint?
Certainly constitutional and effective.
You're not Eric Holder, are you?
No, I'm not, sir.
So no one's suggesting that you are, but of course, Attorney General Holder's record is heavy on our minds.
If you are confirmed, will you commit to enforce and defend the laws and the Constitution of the United States, regardless of your personal and philosophical views on them, on any matter?
Absolutely, sir.
Thank you. I'm glad you said that. Attorney General Holder answered that same question in the same way.
How do we know you're not going to perform your duties of office as Attorney General the way Eric Holder has performed his duties? How are you going to be different?
Senator, if confirmed as Attorney General, I will be myself. I will be Loretta Lynch.